Hello everyone, my name is Financial Charles. Today is November 8th of 2023 and the current Bitcoin price is $35,500. A little bit over, a couple of $100 over 35,500. And today in this video I wanted to discuss how Bitcoin is clearly in a bull run and this is not where it's going to stop. I think at this point now, after seeing this rally, it's pretty evident. However, I do want you to know that a lot of other YouTubers are saying the same thing, that we're in a bull market, this and that. And oftentimes, you got to be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. In my opinion, I think that, everyone in the market right now, they're pretty euphoric. Now, it's not top bull run euphoric, but it is certainly we are all very hopeful and we are all very excited to see Bitcoin, make its moves right now. And ever since this breakout that we saw a couple days ago, where it went from, the $27,000 range all the way up to $34,000 in a blink of an eye, ever since we've been up here, every single day, all of these daily candles, it just keeps slowly creeping up and up and up so perfectly. There hasn't been any corrections. There hasn't been any crazy wicks up. It's just been a slow grind upwards. And I don't know what to think about this. A couple of videos back when we were looking at, this range right here and even this range right here and this range right here, we were all, taking notice of how it's sure as each of these daily candles go on, it was a slow grind down, and this was the time to buy during the slow grind down, because in the matter of only a couple days, like as you could see here, this was only a span of 3 days where this whole from February 15th to March. So let's just say, this whole month, this downwards range was a whole month. It only took 3 days to completely go back to where we were right here. So this was a great buying opportunity of just a slow month down, and then it took 3 days to recover. And then also here from, let's say, March all the way to June, this was a slowly grinding down, and then just in a span of, once again, 3 or 4 days, it just completely erases all the downwards movement that we were in. Maybe here we're seeing the opposite, where it's a slow grind up for a month, and then who knows, maybe in that next month we'll just see a correction down. I don't want to make any predictions about, corrections up or correction down, but even if it does go down, I do still think we're in a macro bull run and it'll continue to go up. But I just want to show you this real quick, that the fear and greed index, we're currently being pretty greedy right now. Now obviously this isn't peak greed, where in the bull run we would be seeing 80, 90 levels of greed. Right now, people are more greedy than they are fearful, but just because it's greed, this doesn't mean that we're going to be seeing a drop anytime soon. I don't want to, tell you guys to sit on the sidelines. I think it's better if this is a top. If, let's say, Bitcoin tops right now, if this is a top, I would still rather buy the top and then experience the dip and then buy more at the dip than to just hopefully wait for a dip. I don't think it's smart in this type of environment to just wait for a dip. I think it's just always dollar cost average in every week, every 2 weeks, whenever you get paid, just keep on buying. It's very bullish, and according to the charts, even on a macro scale, the Bitcoin is following the 4-year cycle pretty shockingly well. And that's considering the fact that, assets are very hard to predict in terms of prices. That's what they say, but can you believe how perfect this 4-year cycle has played out? It's like the November, December top right here. 1 year later, the November, December, January bottom. That was a perfect 1 year frame. And then obviously from December 2014 to December 2017, that's a perfect 3-year time frame from bottom to top. And then obviously from December 2017 to December 2018, perfect 1 year to the bottom. December 2018 to December 2020, perfect 2 years in between reaching the next all-time high, just like here, where we reached the all-time high, from January, and then we were back at the all-time high by January here. So it's like, you've already heard me talking about this in previous videos. It's a perfect, so far it's been perfect from January 19 to or December 2018, January 2019, completely 1 year later, or was this 1 year later? No, 2 years later, just like this one. We're back at the all-time high, and then a year after that, we're back at the all-time high. It's like a perfect 1 year, time frame from November 2021 to November 2022, a perfect 1 year time frame again, and now we are back up. So what does history tell us to expect? Well, first of all, past performance is not indicative of future results, but history may not repeat itself, but it does rhyme. So if we assume that this 4-week cycle continues, we could think that if this was the bottom of December 2018, by the time December 2020 hit, we were back at the all-time high. So obviously, I don't think we're going to be hitting the all-time high this year, but perhaps November of 24 or October, November, December, January, this time frame of 2024, beginning of 2025, this is when we might be back at the all-time highs. And then obviously November of 2025 is probably where we're going to see another all-time high, if we assume that past performance is indicative of future results, which we all know is not. But history does not repeat itself, but it rhymes. So we will see. There are some YouTubers out there that do think there's still will be a secondary scare, just like COVID here, and we try to look back at this and justify COVID as the black swan event that even caused this to happen in the first place. But we are facing a potential black swan in the macro U.S. economy. People still think we're going to go into a recession. Unemployment rates have slowly been rising. It's still a low unemployment rate, but in comparison to other recessions, it's a low employment rate. But unemployment has been rising in comparison to what we've seen the whole year. So perhaps we might see a black swan event, but regardless, the chart's looking very bullish, but you always got to be prepared for a red candle. And I remember, who knows, we might be forming a head and shoulders here, where this is the shoulder, head, and then a shoulder here and down. You really never know. It's still the pre-halving year, so we really don't know. April of 2024, this is the month that the halving is going to happen. So really, according to past halvings, I believe this halving was somewhere around here and was just straight up from there. The halving of 2016 happened in July, so like somewhere right here, and then it was just straight up from there. So we can assume, it's always very dangerous to assume what can happen, what can't happen, but April 2024, what if we just see complete upwards movement? But who knows, maybe from this point until April, what if we just go down? You want to be prepared for that too. So obviously, if you have money, go ahead and invest in Bitcoin. I guess I should say not financial advice, but who's really watching this? We're all going to be watching this 3 years from now and being mesmerized about how we had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin at $35,000. Right now it's $35,700, but I just cannot believe the amount of bullishness that we've seen. Right now it's November 8th, this bullish movement happened October. We've been so bullish for the past month. It's already been a month of straight bullishness for Bitcoin. So ever since this bottom here, we're up about 33%. It's just so crazy for me to see. Like, for me, the gains are already like pretty handsome. Like the gains are looking very, very nice. Now, that's all I can say, I guess. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. When Bitcoin is this bullish, all I can say is I'm at a loss for words. So not too detailed of a video today. I didn't want to make too long of a video. I just wanted to express my bullishness and see how this bullish feeling plays out over the next couple of years. I want to see like how human psychology acts during certain parts of the market cycle. But in terms of what I think we're going to continue to go up. Perhaps there's going to be some chop, just like we saw here at the trenches of last bull market. But Very exciting. Very exciting times to be a Bitcoiner. That's all I gotta say. Just very exciting times to be a Bitcoiner, and I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I got paid last week and I lump summed everything once again. Nothing new. You shouldn't be surprised at that. I'm lump summing. I will always buy the top. Like Michael Saylor says, I will always buy the top forever. If Michael Saylor is buying the top forever, it's guaranteed that it's going to be a six-figure Bitcoin, and I will make another video to explain the math behind that. But if it's a no-brainer that Bitcoin is at the very least a six-figure asset, what are you doing not front-running it when it's 35,000? This is one of the best trades of human history. This is one of the best trades of our lifetime that we will be making. So, yeah, I mean, we're very, very lucky to be living during the first couple years of Bitcoin's existence. This is a revolutionary asset class. Like I said last video, the separation between church and state was, revolutionary. That's one of the things that started this country, and now we're seeing the separation of state and money. It's absolutely beautiful. We've never seen anything like it. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'm gonna move on and eat some lunch. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in another video.